and welcome everyone. We are so happy that you are here. My name is Elizabeth Hutchison. I'm the Director of Marketing for Employees First. I'm joined by Ann Hilsum from Postal Wait in Netterville. She and her team have provided us a wonderful service as helping us transition from our old system to our new system, and we couldn't have done it without Ann. And then to my far right is, of course, my unbelievable and amazing colleague, Devin DeShields, who heads up our processing team. So we thank you all for joining us. This is an exciting day. We have been working over a year to bring this new system online. And thanks to the wonderful relationships that we have with many of you, we have been able to do that. We started this process over a year ago because we wanted to get better. We wanted to make and create a system that was more efficient, more innovative, easier for you to use as our client relationship, and also easier for your employees to use. And so we hope that you will be pleased and will find that that is just the case. So let me tell you what we're going to cover today. We are going to cover the account creation, how you all get online and create access to your fund account. We're going to show you how to navigate that portal, all the new features that we hope you'll be excited about using, how to navigate that as our client rep. And then we are going to show you what it looks like from the applicant's perspective, how they will create an account, how they will log in, how they will access the application, and also navigating the application side of things, because we know many times you all are the first stop if one of your employees has a question about the process or anything else. So we want to make sure that you understand both your side and their side. We will allow some time for questions in between showing what your look will be like before we move to what it looks like for the applicant. We're going to pause. You can type in a question. We will get to as many as we can. If on the off chance we run out of time, we want to be mindful of the 30 minutes and of your schedule. Please still type in your question, and I promise you that we will get back to it and make sure we provide an answer for you if we don't have time during the session. And I think that's it. So again, we're really excited. Thank you for being here. And without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to my colleague, Devin DeShields.
So, hi everyone. As Elizabeth mentioned, I'm Devin, and I'm the program manager at Employees First. So over the past several months, I've had the opportunity to work hands-on with our developers to craft and develop our new grant management system, which will be fully operational on our go live date, Friday, April 1st. And that's not an April Fool's joke. So I'm excited to share some of the new features you'll find both in your Fund Advisor portal and applicant portal. But first, let's make sure everyone knows how to access the portal by diving into our account creation process, where I'll show you how you can create your very own Employees First Fund Advisor account when the new system launches.
And if anybody has any issues hearing us or technical issues, please just type in the comment section and we'll try to figure out what may have happened, but hopefully you're hearing us now.
Gotcha. So this is the login page. Before you can log on, you receive an email with your login, username, and account creation. All logon user names will be email address, and it has to be all lowercase. So this link will come from an auto-generated no reply email address from FSuite, which is our new site. So make sure your spam filter is enabled so you can receive this email. These account creation emails will start going out by April 1st, with the last one going out by April 5th. If you haven't received the email address, you can reach out to me and we can get that taken care of. And all my contact information will be provided by the end of this training session. So when you receive that email, you click the link, create your password, confirm it, click save, and that's pretty much it. You'll be able to complete the tab. Click the complete tab button, and after you hit that, you'll have access to all your fund information. So that link email that you'll receive in the very beginning is a one-time use. So once you complete that registration process in the beginning, you will have access to another link to continue to view your information, but that will be provided at the end of this session as well. All right. Oh, one more keynote. All account information has to be new, so unfortunately we can't carry over the login information used before, so all of this will have to be registered for the first time going forward. All right, so let's click login. And this is it. This is what your fund portal will look like. You will be able to see your current balance, available cash. On this home page, you will be able to see recent contributions, grants, which is very important. And I'm going to take you through the different sections at the top. So let's start with contributions. So this just gives a breakdown of the different donations that come through your fund. It has the date that it's been received, who donated the funds, what type of payments, like if it's a wire, a check, PayPal, anything like that, and the amount. Something cool about this system that we haven't had before is this export tab. So let's say you need to get a spreadsheet of all this information to provide to legal, to other executive people. You could click the export, click it, and the spreadsheet would download with all that information. And here it is. All right. And our grant tab, somewhat similar to the contributions, but you'll be able to see all the grants that have gone out from this fund. Something to keep in mind, this information is going to show data from April 1st going forward. Any historical information, you would have to reach out to a team member with Employees First to provide that information to you. All right, but the same thing, you could do the export, but you'll be able to see what date the grant was made, who was the recipient, the status, if it was paid or if it's pending, the description, like what type of hardship it falls under, if it's a death, life-threatening, natural disaster, and then the grant amount. Statements. Going forward, statements, you can receive statements by email, or you can log on to your fund portal and view your statements. And this right here is just a test statement. Right now, our statement's going to look as similar as what they've had in the past, but it's going to give that standard information, the activity of the fund, contributions, grants, ending balance, that type of information. Another new great feature, files. So here, a lot of different information can live here that you might need access to. And instead of reaching out to us, or you can, which we will love, you can log on to get this, log on there to get information. Like if you need a copy of your fund agreement, if you need special documents that shows more detailed reports about grants that have gone out, if you just need different information in general, like legal documents, this will live in the files, and we can upload this per your request, or we could just have standard things here for you. Like I said, the fund agreement.
Another great feature about this that I'll add, Dee, if you don't mind, is many of you, some of our clients, when a large portion of your employee base is impacted by, say, a storm, or a few years ago, COVID, and all the things that seem to happen in the world that we live in right now. As many of you know, we strategize with you on how to really take care of that event differently from how we operate throughout the year. And so if we're creating a different set of rules for a storm or a larger event that your employees have faced, we would upload the document here so that you could see the parameters. I know things happen fast and furious sometimes. And so I think this will be helpful as something that you can go back to, and also helpful for us to know the unique rules or circumstances surrounding the event for your particular employee base. So another great feature here that we hope you'll appreciate.
And another cool feature that you can't see here, but this is something that we could turn on, is our notifications tab. If you just want some type of idea of like how many donations are coming in at a time, we could turn that tab on for you. You'll receive an alert basically every time someone donates to your fund. So I think that's pretty cool if you're just trying to be more aware of what's going on with your fund balance.
I know we have some clients on here that will appreciate that. Being notified every time something goes into the account money-wise is nice.
And that is the gist of it. So make sure you click log out. Something I forgot to mention in the beginning, forgot password. If for whatever reason you get locked out, click that, and someone from our team or a tech person with our application site will reach out to help you complete that. Well, get that taken care of for you. So right now we're going to stop here just in case anyone has questions about the portal, what it can do.
We'll pause for a moment if anybody has questions about your view as our client rep. I know Ann will let us know if anything comes in.
Nothing so far.
Devin was perfect, so you all get it. And again, this will all be posted on our website as well. So if you guys are working simultaneously while you're watching this training, you'll be able to refer back to it if you need to. Okay, well, you want to move on to the application side?
Yes. All right. So all of this training is being done in our sandbox site, but
Which is our test site.
but just like before, if something happens to your employee, they need to apply for assistance, they could go to the landing page.
And we want to thank our friends at Coca-Cola for allowing us to use their site as a demo. Thank you to all of our wonderful friends there.
They can click apply for grant assistance, and it will take them to the new application site. A new feature that I'm sure you might notice off front is this Google Translate at the top, where you pretty much, the employee can translate this application and the site into any language that they speak. If it needs to be French, it's French. If it needs to be Irish, it's Irish. And this needs to go back to English, it goes back to English, and it's just that simple, which I think is a great feature that we're able to provide. All right, so even employees that have received grants before, everyone has to create a new account. So we're going to go there first. All right, and they will have to enter in all the information that has the asterisk by it. I'm just going to type stuff just so y'all can see what has to be completed. But first name, last name, business title, their email address will be their username like it states. They will need cell phone number, address, and that's it. When they click the next button, they then will be able to generate, create a password for this account, hit submit, and an email will go to them asking them to verify the account that they just created. Once they verify that, they'll be able to log back in the system and start the application. And just like the same feature that you saw on the donor portal, if they forget their password, they could click the link below, and a team member from Employees First or a team member with our new application software can reach out with them to help them with that process. All right, let's log on. All right, so when the employee first logs on, they will go to the apply button at the very top. In this section, they will have to select the employer that they're working for the purpose of this training session. With permission from Coca-Cola, we are able to select them. And they could just hit the apply button. Something that's cool that this system offers that our other one didn't, they're able to see what applications have been submitted in the past, what applications been started, just so, and this is great for them, just in case they don't want to complete multiple applications, they can start the one that they complete the one that they started before instead of starting different ones.
Many of you have a limit on how many times someone can apply to begin with. It's typically twice a year, but this is a nice quick reference for the applicant to be able to see, you know, if, oh gosh, I forgot, I applied 2 months ago, or, you know, 6 months ago, or it was a year ago, so I'm okay.
All right. So we'll go apply. And they receive the application. And the application just streamlined as it has been before, asking the questions that we need to get the most information so we can help them as quickly as possible. Something that we have now that we didn't have before that I think is pretty cool is a question list, where you can actually see all the questions of the application before completing it. This might come in handy for people that are applying on behalf of the employee. Like we've experienced before, employee might have passed away or might not be able to complete this application themselves.
We also have some clients who I know the HR is very involved, and they will actually end up assisting a lot for the employee. So this is great.
Yes. So they'll be able to see the full application, talk with the employee or the employee family to get that information before logging in, and just before logging in to complete it, which can save time in the long run. But like before, the application process is still pretty standard. In one sit down, it probably takes 15 minutes top. All right. You'll be able to see the applicant information at the top, their name, email address, number, and if for whatever reason they need to edit that, they could click Edit User. All right, we'll go back to the home page. Right here, they can also see any historical requests. So if an application was approved in the past, declined in the past, they'll be able to click there and see what they've received in the past from your fund. Something else that's cool, they'll be able to see how their application travels. So when it was submitted, when it's in HR review, when it's internal review, they'll be able to log in and follow their application throughout the entire process, which I think is beneficial.
So Devon's not underlining and holding that as she should. All of you know, we get lots of questions, and you probably get the questions first of, has my application been approved? Where is it in the process? So they will be able to actually track this now and be able to keep up with it. So not only is it, more active for them, but also might alleviate some of you of having to answer those questions and then ask us. So.
Also on this stage, if there's any additional information that's needed from a team member, they'll be able to see that here. They can edit the application, input the new information that's needed, resubmit, and it's as simple as that. All right. And that's our application portal.
So again, the application looks relatively the same, just some new features for the applicant, but the sections that they're used to filling out, that you're used to seeing, are the same. Just a little bit more access to keep up with things, to be able to edit their application and see their history, their own sort of account view as well.
Any questions about that?
And I want to reiterate again that the current link that you all have, that employeesfirst.org/ the name of your fund, that's not changing again. So when we go live, that link will still be active. Of course, when they click the apply button, it will then take them to our new system versus the old system. But again, you all, in order to have access to the new system, must create, a new login and password for that.
All right, I don't see any questions.
If no questions, I will turn it over to Ann. Thank you guys for listening to us.
All right, thank you so much, Devin. All right, so guys, a few reminders before y'all go. So Devin walked you through both the Fund Advisor portal as well as the applicant portal. And this system, both sides are going to go live on April 1st. That's Friday. On April 1st, between that date and April 5th, you should be getting that email that gives you your login, your one-time link to click and log in and create your account. So be on the lookout for that email. Set yourself a reminder, April 1st. If you don't get it by April 5th, please reach out to Devin so she can make sure that you get that link. So it's that one-time emailed link to your current email that you have with Employees First. A few other things. So we're going to put a recording of this training on the Employees First website. So you're going to be able to go back and watch this if you need to. If there's someone from your firm or your company that was unable to join, tell them, don't worry, there's another session tomorrow, or they can go and watch that recording later on down the line. That won't be posted until go live. And then also there's some system resources available on that same website, and that website is located at the bottom of your screen to the left. Those resources are a user guide, and that's going to be for both the fund advisor and the applicant, a quick reference guide for both the fund advisor and the applicant, and FAQs for both the fund advisor and the applicant. So if you have employees that are struggling to figure out how to use the system, you can point them to that website, or you can download a copy of those resources from the website and email it over to them. Either way will work. And those will also be available after go live on that site. Again, so any questions you might have, go ahead and send Devin an email. Her email address is right there at the bottom. or go ahead and give a call to the number that's listed right there at the bottom of your screen as well. So nothing's changing until April 1st, and then you'll get that email, so be on the lookout. And I think that concludes our training. I don't see any questions have come in, so thank y'all so much for joining.
Thanks again for being great partners. We appreciate it, and we're excited about the new launch. So have a great rest of the afternoon.